Welcome back, folks. I'm your host, John Murray. You are on the Jmurrayathletics podcast, JMA podcast, episode 216 with Pierce Owens. Before we get started into this one, I want to kick off with announcing a few events. We have K4 Kickboxing and MMA in Buffalo, New York on August 16th. That is this weekend, I believe Saturday. Ironman Grappling Championship, August 23rd. Sunshine and Submission Grappling Tournament in Saratoga, New York on August 24th. Donnybrook's Fight Promotion in Barrie, Vermont, September 19th. I believe they're still looking for fighters for anyone who's interested. As well as Gogi. Actually, this whole weekend's going to be packed with Gogi Fight League in Cookeville, Tennessee on 9/20. Elite Fighting Promotion in Saratoga, New York on 9/20. And Submission Battleground BJJ in Queens, New York on 9/20. We're also looking at Future of Fighting in Louisville, Kentucky on September 26th. And I don't know if we have this confirmed yet, but we're looking at Rival FC August 7th. And without further ado, let me welcome my co-host to the stage, Jeremy Fairhurst.
What's up, y'all?
How you been?
Great. It has been a very productive and eventful week, so I'm ready to get this podcast up and going.
You are high energy today, my friend. I love it. All right. We've had a great backstage conversation before the podcast. Let's keep that flow going. Let's just welcome Panty Boy Pierce Owens to the stage.
Okay, listen. You did not call Louisville. We're getting this separated right now. It is not Louisville. You Yankees are going to get this right. It is Louisville. It is
He is right.
Say it. Louisville.
Louisville.
I'm taking your ankle home with me whenever we fight. This is that you just signed it. I'm taking your ankle home with me, and then whatever else you want to give me. You don't want to tap? That's fine. I'll take both of them. All right. At the same time, I'll hit you with a double ankle lock.
I highly recommend you go for the left foot because my right foot has a nasty fungal toe infection.
Cool. I get staph every other week. Let's go.
I don't. It's not contagious. It's just gross.
I mean, I don't know. If I dive for a footlock on a dude, right, and I see some mushrooms growing out of his toes, dude, I might tap right there. I'm not even gonna lie. That might be the end of the match.
I'm gonna glue some little mushrooms to my toes before we come out now. Do you so realistically, where's your record here? You talk a big game, so I'm gonna call out your fucking record right away. Where are we at here? We have amateur 2-2. Okay, you're not terrible. You're not terrible there.
I got that Sean O'Malley mindset though. Listen, I've never lost in a cage. It's just not happened. Every loss that I've ever had has been AI generated. I never even got in the cage those nights.
I find it interesting that you would compare yourself to Sean O'Malley because I personally would have gone with death sentence.
Hey, death sentence is going, bro. You know, that's the whole reason John Jones is going to come back and beat Aspinall. If he didn't have death sentence in his camp, he wouldn't even be able to compete.
Do you want to break that down for me?
Yeah, so listen. All right, striking is very simple. And this is the way I look at it. This is the way you have to look at it because this is the way it is. When you're striking, it is a matter of retardation. And
all right, hold on. So real quick, I allow you can use any profanity you want. R-word, N-word, any racial slurs, no go.
Okay.
No disability, ableist slurs either. So I know you didn't mean it like that, but I should have covered that beforehand. But that's go ahead.
Striking is a matter of stupidity, directly equivalent to how athletic you are. It's like the fuck around and find out scale, right? You know, you go up, fuck around, you go sideways, find out, and it goes up like this. directly compared to how not in what's the best way to say this? Directly compared to how stupid you are to how athletic you are. If you're athletic and you're stupid, you're a world-class striker right there. Like, look at Dricus du Plessis, for example, right? Big, mean overhand. You know why it works? Because you can hit the man with the truck, and he's not going to go unconscious. Like, there's the stupidity factor, and then there's the athleticism. Like, you're not telling me, bro, if you were face-to-face with somebody like DDP, like, that's a Hulk of a man. I'd go home with him at night. Like, if he told me, he was like, we're going home from this bar together, yes, sir.
So you think people like GSP, trying to think, Conor McGregor, who else we got on the championship list there? You think all these people are stupid?
A little bit. Listen, all I'm saying, right? This is coming from a fighter. In order to do what we do, you have to be slightly stupid, because like we're gonna get in there, we're gonna beat each other to a pulp, dude. Like, if my game plan's not working, fuck it, we're banging. Like, you've got to have
Whoa.
a bit of
Pause.
an idiot in you to be able to do that.
Do you think do you think the smarter people go into coaching? Is this your? I'm just trying to get a full.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like you can teach an idiot how to do something, but like smart people just aren't as athletic. They're not as cool.
Yeah, he's right about that.
I mean, that's just a fact. There's a reason that so many like high level athletes getting all this controversy and their coaches don't.
What do you think about Joshua Fabio?
What?
Joshua Fabio or Fabio or
Listen,
you know who I'm talking about?
You took away my main word that I wanted to call him. That man is literally the biggest fraud. You like, let's go play touch butt in the park. I agree with Nate Diaz on that one. Like, I don't know. I just fail to see how it's going to improve my striking at all. I get it, like making me more flexible, making my body have a different ability to move. But
you
like,
think he should have fought?
What?
You think he should have been a fighter instead of a coach?
Yeah, 100%. Joshua Fabia is a fighter instead of a coach. Top tier athlete. That might have been on the Mount Rushmore of MMA right there. Like, that's just accurate. Because, like, dude, it's okay if you can't coach, right? Some of us just don't have it in us. If you can't coach, there's another place for you. Whether it's the cameraman in the corner or whether it's an athlete.
Speaking of the corner.
What are you trying to say about cameramen, Pierce?
Listen.
Are you trying to say cameramen can't fight?
Yeah.
I don't have anything against any cameraman in the world.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
But I'm just saying, every time I've gotten in the cage and won, I've given them a double bird.
Yeah,
like,
but you only won twice.
Yeah.
You got like a 50-50 shot.
Listen,
Yeah, you got like a 50-50.
I mean, at this point, I might take that fight.
Listen, I'd be down. Because
I don't know.
Yeah, but when are y'all gonna quit talking about it and actually do it though?
Then I wouldn't have to wrestle, right?
If it's anything like this, Dalton, can you play this real quick?
Listen, you can't show me getting up on your podcast.
This was last year. This was last year. I mean, you can't tell me you improved that much.
I haven't improved that much. Listen.
Hey, hold up.
This is rough.
Hold on.
This is hard to watch.
Well, let's restart this and let's break it down.
Okay.
Go ahead, Dalton. Let him break down where. Let's all break down where it went wrong.
All right, listen.
First he walked into this cage against this man.
Well, I'm the camera guy for this.
Listen, Julian
I
Cruz
took this video.
As far as I'm
you.
concerned, Julian Cruz is the best MMA fighter on the planet. Right? We start. I tried to jab him. I landed the jab. I got really overzealous.
Yeah, where was the fist bump?
The fist bump? No fist bump, brother. Right here, he trips me and he hits me, so it looks like I got knocked down. And right here, bro, these hurt so bad. But I'm just saying, it was a matter of I had a little more intelligence that night than I should have. But the reason I've improved so much, right here, you can see it in my face. Look, I look up at the camera, and I'm instantly thinking here. I'm like, all right, this man just knocked a couple brain cells out of my head. I'm a better fighter now, but I couldn't get back into the fight at that point. He had already done too much damage.
It's funny you mentioned that because I'm looking at your face there, and I'm absolutely thinking this guy just lost like 5 brain cells. I mean, he is giving you a nice oil check.
Yeah, dude, that's the only reason he didn't get that takedown. Like, he started slinking and everything, and I was like, come on. And you gotta love the short grab too, but it's all right. He won.
Oh, he's trying to get that
busted my ass.
He up in there.
Yeah, I know he was up in there, dude. All right, this may be a little bit of TMI, but I walked backstage, and when I took my cup shorts off, and
was he asking?
There was a brown streak all on the back of him because he pinned me.
Did he ask the other fighters to smell his finger?
I did. No, but Loki, that was a great first fight, and this is like on a real note.
Was that your first fight?
Yeah,
yes, that was his first fight.
I was walking in there, and like in my head, I was like, I'm about to just walk through this guy. Like, there's no danger he presents me. I'm a blue belt. He's a blue belt. I'm just gonna knock him out with the first punch I threw. So I mean, I fought like that, and that was a horrendous mentality to have. But like that, I was very thankful for that first fight, especially because like, yeah, it sucks to lose, but I'm glad that I learned to lose that early, rather than go undefeated and then all of a sudden I lose a fight in the big stage and then it's wraps because you don't know how to lose.
So in this moment, like right here where the ref's like talking to you, what's going through your head?
At first, I was kind of mad because I wanted to keep fighting because I wasn't unconscious. I mean, I understand why I got stopped, right? And I'm not saying it was a bad stop, but I wasn't out. So I was like, let me go until he like completely puts me out. Because like basically my hand was stuck, and so that was part of why he had that opening. So I was covering this side, my other hand stuck under him, and so I'm trying to buck and get it back, but he did exactly the right thing that he needed to do, put me in one, a position where I couldn't answer back, and two, show the ref that he was doing enough that the fight needed to be stopped. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if I would have finished the round out, that would have been a 10-8 round. So
okay, one thing I will say is
Go ahead.
No. All I was gonna say was I remember talking with you going into that fight because I remember talking to you. You and Sam had your debuts at the same time, right?
Yeah. Well,
because Michael was so hype about it, bro. He was so the entire card. He was YouTube. He was going on and on and on about going into that. And I remember that very vividly. I remember how very confident you were. Like, you were the last person I was worried about that night, for real, because you just, like, had that air of, like, even on fight night, like, even right before you walked in, like, you were good.
Yeah, well, I mean, one thing that I've learned, I don't operate best when I'm confident. I operate best when there's a lot of fear, and there's a lot of emotions, and there's a lot of things that I know could go wrong. But, like, part of it was, I mean, I've been in street fights, and it's like, okay, you're not going to knock me out. And I was pretty confident in that. So I just, like, first of all, I don't want to say I blew it off because I trained how I should have. But, like, I blew off in my head the danger of it to get that confidence, when in all reality, I should have accepted that, this is one thing that we did. And that's where that came from, it wasn't confidence, it was arrogance.
That's fair.
So,
okay. He's spitting that knowledge.
Do you feel like you struggle with that a lot?
not really, because I mean, I can turn it on, right? And like, be like, oh, I'm the fucking GOAT. But like, every fight I've been terrified. Like for that one, the second that, because I mean, I do a little history on how I got that fight. So I've wanted to be a fighter since I was little, like 8, 9. just, saw it on TV. That's what I want to do. Nick Diaz is like the GOAT in my opinion. He's my hero. So that's always who I idolized, like growing up as a fighter.
That explains a lot.
And I wrestled in high school, competed, did jiu-jitsu, competed. I turned 18 and found out I was having a kid. I was planning on making my debut as soon as I turned 18. But basically, that didn't go as planned. But one of my friends, I didn't even train at Bushido at the time. I trained at Three Rivers, which we're not even going to get into that. But basically, it was just a pure jiu-jitsu gym.
It sounds like a kung fu place.
Yeah.
It's where I started it's where I got my JKD training at.
It's more of a kung fu place than it is a jiu-jitsu, but
don't say that.
They want to be a jiu-jitsu school, but they want to be a jiu-jitsu school that does karate, not jiu-jitsu. But
I wouldn't.
I would say that they show you technique. They show you the same techniques every week, pretty much. And then you have 30 minutes after class to drill them. But if you go harder than the coach wants, or like anything, you're not allowed to go like roll and stuff. And then there's the coaches weren't really available. Never. Like I would like be trying to reflect on something that I did, try and ask questions, and the people that would have to help me were blue belts and purple belts that I trained with. Like, it was a school ran by a black belt, but the black belt didn't want to help you get better at jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, it sounds like Jeremy, do you kind of agree with a lot of this, or?
Oh God, I've been waiting for the Three Rivers thing to come up on the podcast. Okay, so yes and no. All right, Three Rivers is let me 100%. What's the word? I want to precede this by saying that I still have the utmost respect for Jason Hawkins. He's the owner. He is the head instructor over at Three Rivers, and that's where I started my actual official journey when it came to the Jeet Kune Do. So, that being said, on paper, Jason has got some world-class qualifications. He came up, he's an Asanto guy in the JKD. He's got, it's been a while, so I don't remember the exact qualifications on the Tai Chi, but I know he's phenomenal for Kali stick. He's phenomenal with the Tai Chi. He's done the Junfeng Kung Fu and the trapping and all that. And he is a black belt in Japanese Jiu-Jitsu and in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. That being said, the main problem what's up?
Hoist Gracie revoked his black belt.
Hoist Gracie revoked his black belt because Hoist Gracie is a money-hungry kid and always has been. Okay, that's all that has to do with. So, whatever. You can't revoke a black belt. That's stupid. You either have the knowledge or you don't.
Is Hoist the one who just gave Moneyberg the black belt?
It wouldn't surprise me. Hoist runs straight up off of money, bro.
But I will say I've been consistently on every post that I see him on, leaving comments saying, have a jiu-jitsu match with me. I'll submit you in 30 seconds.
Who?
I'll cut to 45 and he can weigh in at heavyweight, bro.
Who, Moneyberg?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he said you have to have like 75,000 or something to fight him.
Yeah, I bet. But look, we could get into the Gracie thing too. Do you
know who Moneyberg is, Jeremy?
No, I don't. It sounds like some death sentence guy that Hoist Gracie paid to give a black belt to.
The death sentence at least wants to be like a legit fighter. Like he's like a little mentally ill, obviously, but like he genuinely wants this. Moneyberg bought his black belt, and you can say he didn't, but like watching him do an armbar as a blue belt, even I can imagine even Pierce is instructional for an armbar or whatever. I don't even, maybe it wasn't an armbar. I don't know whatever technique I seen him instructing. He's not fluent in the technique enough to even be called a purple belt, and this is speaking as a blue belt. Like his understanding of fundamentals seems very skewed just from watching his instructionals.
Okay, I'll take it a step further and I'll say he's not even deserving of a stripe on a white belt. He's regurgitating techniques that high-level fighters have showed him that, like, right before it. Like, you can tell, like, the way he's doing the technique, right? And this isn't me trying to sound like I'm world class or anything. It's like, I'm a blue belt from fucking Kentucky. All right, there's plenty of people that have way better jiu-jitsu than me. On a technical, the way you move, just the way everybody moves basis, he looks like a trial person. Like, there's guys that come to the gym and are doing their free week that I'm just like, you could beat him. Like, you know.
I want to see if we can find a clip of this because, like, I feel like someone's gonna be like, "You're just talking shit" if you don't show what we're talking about here.
I'll break it down. I'll explain everything that I'm seeing that makes me feel this way too.
You spell his name. Moneyberg.
No, we're gonna have the beach. We might as well just what?
Is there like did he do competitions or anything? I'm trying to find his instructional.
Dog, that's crazy. The fact that he even is allowed by our community to post an instructional is insane.
I don't know. It's weird that even like this is even a thing right now.
I feel like it discredits the sport as a whole, honestly. If we've got a guy that's talking about, oh, let me pay for my black belt, which, I mean, he's trying to convince everybody that he's legit. The only way that you can convince us you are legit, go win a match against a black belt. Not a blue belt, not a purple belt, not a brown belt, a black belt.
A legit recognized black belt.
Yes. I don't even care if they have lineage, dude.
I mean, at this point, if he's claiming he has all these elite instructors, like, you should be at least be able to compete with like a professional grappler.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm overstating it, but like I feel I don't know. Like, how much can you hype a man up?
Oh, it's because they're getting paid, brother. I'll hype anybody up as much as they want me to if I'm getting paid.
You have some principle, right?
Nah.
Rethinking some situations, Jeremy.
Nah, don't worry about it, Chief. I just got that New York mindset now. We hustling up in here, you know what I'm saying?
I should be terrified.
Yeah, you should.
We should bring you to New York.
Oh,
Look,
we're going to
y'all
New
can
York.
take Jeremy and y'all can keep him. Right? He is basically the Kentucky equivalent of what y'all are. Like, he is a Yankee.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I didn't say there's anything wrong with it. Y'all are just...
What are we, huh? Say it.
Different.
How we different?
Listen,
dead
I
ass.
could go up to New York and sweep the whole state of everybody beside Henzo. Like, I'll go in there and I will dojo storm by myself every single dojo.
You will get spanked 9 out of 10 times.
Okay, what's up with this newfound confidence? Because hold up now. You had a fight, didn't you? Like in this last weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, John, I intentionally made a deal with Pierce to not discuss his fight with him in any way. I know the basics of what happened, but I didn't get any details.
I didn't look. I didn't hear.
Okay, I look awful in this fight. Let me just go ahead and come out and state that.
Did you get spanked?
No, I won. I won in round 1, but yeah. If y'all want to find it, it is on my YouTube channel.
Which garbage bag did you beat up?
Some dude named Dylan. I mean, he hit me hard as fuck though. But listen to this. Hold on. No. We're gonna break this down because this is something that's been paining me that I've been thinking about ever since it happened. I took him down, right? I got to full mount. I postured up, shitty ground and pound. As I'm coming down, he hit me and knocked my mouthpiece out of my mouth. And that was the most painful punch I've ever experienced in the office. Somehow, some way, he hit me from bottom mount as I was coming down into him, and I was like, why? Why did that hurt that much?
And then what?
What?
And then what?
Yeah, what happened?
Oh. Then I just I attempted 3 Americanas, but he kept turning over to the side of the arm that I was attempting it on. On the third one, he put his arm through, right? So I'm attempting it on this arm. He puts his arm through, and so I gift wrapped him. But I sat there and I smothered his arm into his arm around his neck like this, just pushing it and just keeping the pressure for a second. And then I did one of the most basic back takes you can do, where once you have the gift wrap, you can literally just sit down to your butt and they will sit up into your back now. And so I went for the body triangle. I couldn't lock it up on the outside of his leg to kind of help flatten his legs out. So I just threw my leg in between them. It was deep enough that he couldn't ankle lock me. So I made sure of that. But I mean, that's not really something you have to think about in an MMA fight. But that did go through my head, and I think that's funny. I was like,
now, I have a question.
What?
You seem to have an obsession with ankles. So how many photos of ankles do you keep on your phone typically?
Listen, we're not going to get into my foot fetish. All right. This is
I wasn't going to go that far.
Talking about on the air.
I had a feeling.
All I'm going to say is I'm on browser right now. If I were to open up the private browser, there's at least 1,000 tabs of random women's feet.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling. You're gonna end up on blacklist for gyms now. They're gonna.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely on the blacklist for a couple gyms.
It's definitely not allowed during the gi sessions.
Hey, listen, I hate the gi anyways. I'm that guy that if we're training gi and open mat comes around, the first thing I do is take that gi jacket off, bro. I'll keep the pants on. You can grab them too. I don't care. But my gi jacket is coming off.
Why you hate traditionalism?
It's not even that I hate gi. Some of my best jiu-jitsu matches have been in the gi. But it's just I don't enjoy it as much as I do no gi. I like to get the sweaty, nitty-gritty, we're gonna scramble and scrap.
You like the cologne of other dude?
Yeah. Do you not?
My fiance hates it.
But I mean, I don't know. I guess you could also say it's because I'm kind of lazy. So in the gi, there's so much to keep track of that I'd almost rather just go no gi, because I don't want to say my brain works better for it, but that's kind of what I'm gonna have to go with. My brain just processes no gi better than it does any other type of martial art.
So, do you actually think you'll beat me in a jiu-jitsu match?
Yeah. No,
As
all
long
right,
as we get to,
this is gonna sound really mean.
I want to bet on it then.
This is gonna sound really mean, but
Go ahead.
I've watched some of your matches, and it's not like you're bad. It's just
No, I'm atrocious. Wait, so are you.
We all are atrocious. All right, listen, I agree with that one, but it's not like I look at you and I'm like, oh, I'd smoke that guy. I look at you and I'm like, I see a bunch of things where it's okay, I would take advantage of that. I would take advantage of that, and I would take advantage of that. And it's not even stuff that I haven't done before. It's all stuff that I've hit people with on matches, and I'm like, all right, yeah.
So,
first of all, let's get into this.
No.
Because I heard you talking. Or my bad. Go ahead.
No, just so you know, the matches that I leave up on YouTube, I stopped recording a lot of my matches. I just kind of if they happen, they happen, and I stopped competing and I stopped giving a fuck, and I started getting a lot better. And then No. There's just I agree. Like, there's a lot of atrocious. There's some moments where, like, in my in the footage, like, where it's like, okay, he's all right. He's getting better. He's getting decent. But a lot of that stuff, I put way too much. What is it? I don't know. Energy and mindset into it when I'm not that person. I'm not that guy who, like, if they put all that energy into it like that, like, they get that positive outcome. I'm more of a wing it to win it type.
Yeah.
And I tend to have a better outcome. Like, honestly, if I didn't stop defending that heel hook in that last match, I probably could have pushed it out. And I probably was barely there. I just tapped because, like, one, if I actually do get caught, I had to drive this guy home. And, like, he didn't feel comfortable driving the car without the power steering and all that shit through the mountains, you know. And there's a whole bunch of other factors, but, like, yeah, I just
Well, I watched that one.
part of it was that I genuinely didn't care. So it's like, all right, we had fun. See you later.
Well, I mean, I agree with that. I was watching that. There was a lot of things in that match that I saw, and I was just like, first of all, there's some things where I was confused. Like, is there something you're going for that I just don't know? And then there's things where
I
I was
have
like,
no plan.
yeah, where I was just like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
I am
the way you
absolutely.
inverted into his legs, just ooh.
What?
I said the way you inverted into his legs, you gave him the ankle lock. That entire,
I was looking for the saddle.
yeah. So
I don't know if you know what that is.
I explained to you what saddle was, dog. I
What
told
do
you.
you mean you explained to me what it was? I learned it at TriStar.
Do you not know what the clover is? Because we had this conversation. I said when you get the saddle, you can hit him with the clover, and it's basically you pull one shin into the other shin, and it's a foot lock.
I think you both suck. I think Kung Fu beats the Jiu-Jitsu shit.
Jeremy,
Jeremy,
And
Jeremy, I watched him choke you.
oh
out.
no! Because if you look on Facebook, supposedly I'm a very, very dangerous MMA fighter, guys. I have very dangerous grappling, and people should duck me. So no, Jiu-Jitsu's gay. Kung Fu works. I'm sorry, I love Jiu-Jitsu. My bad, bad word.
You're getting pressed by a 17-year-old.
yeah.
Okay, whoa. I wasn't getting pressed, but no.
Something's going wrong here.
A 17-year-old begged me for a fight, and I explained to them politely in my inbox that it would be a massacre and unfair, and that I did not feel comfortable traveling to a different state to kickbox a still child. Then, a full-grown man who is fighting for titles, by the way, supposedly, because Indiana is just that much of a trash state that they just like. I don't know what is going on with the Indiana kickboxing scene, but it's worse than like the Paducah dating pool. Okay, it's bad.
Damn.
All right, and what I'm saying here, and what I'm telling you now is, how are you gonna be? You're gonna schedule yourself to fight a 17-year-old 3 times and then talk trash to me on Facebook? Tyler Potters, you look like a leprechaun, brother. You would reach my nipple. Well, like, what are you doing? I've watched your footage, my guy. 5, 6, 7 fights, you're garbage. Okay, I'm gonna go call this doctor. Okay, I'm gonna go get my surgery, and I'm gonna clap both of these kids. I'll let that kid grow up and become strong, and do something. Indiana State kickboxing champs. I know one at 125 to beat you up.
Michael Fairhurst versus Jeremy Fairhurst.
Son of a okay.
125-pound kickboxing title. My money is all on Jeremy Fairhurst. Listen, he may look like an injured gazelle, but he's got it.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay,
he's actually a fair badger.
The problem is his lisp. You ever played Skyrim? His lisp is like the unrelenting force shout.
Oh, God.
You can't get near him because of the lisp, man. Okay, that's why that's how he won that belt. It's the lispy right hand.
Will Kaler knocked him out, and it's gone now. Have you not talked to him, dude?
Hey, shout out to Will Kaler for just being a goat in general, just because his name got mentioned. Because that guy right there, bro, Will Kaler is a goat, man. We need to get him on here. We need to get Will Taylor on this podcast. Yes, sir, we do.
The century?
Huh?
Was that the kick of the century?
What? Oh, the one that kicked. Oh, he did when Michael got soccer kicked.
Yeah.
No. He's just making a joke about the gym. Will Taylor is who's he fighting for? It's a bare knuckle series, ain't it?
No, so I think it's Trigon is the one that he's fighting for, but basically it's like the original bare knuckle boxing promotion. He already had one fight out there. He flew to Colorado. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he is fighting for them again. Last time I
Will Taylor is the shit, man. Remember when I was telling you, John, when Michael fought Jamie Lloyd for this last kickboxing belt, and I was telling you about how BYB.
Amazing.
BYB. Okay, BYB. See, there's my Taylor kind of he was like a generation ahead of us, so he kind of like brought Michael up quite a bit to kickboxing and everything, and he's just an all-around solid dude. He's gone pro now, but yeah, dude. The minute his name gets brought up, I gotta shout him out. He's awesome.
So Jeremy, when can we expect to see you beat up a 17-year-old?
Look, I'm not beating up a 17-year-old. Okay, if Tyler Potters wants to smoke, I'll go to Indiana and I'll trash him in his hometown. That's fine with me. Okay, I'm not worried about all that. You can clip this, post it on Facebook. Okay, I'm not scared. The kid already ducked me. I was looking to fight this guy, walking around with a hernia. Okay, and I was still okay with it. And he's like, "Oh, let me talk to my coach about it. Let me see." Michael's hitting this dude up like every 3 days. So once he gets done trying to like pick it like 17-year-olds to fight, and he wants the actual smoke, he can come let me know.
Okay, so who wants to fight me in Indiana then? If you're going to Indiana to fight, I'll fight on the same card. I'll kickbox because I low-key need some striking experience.
Wasn't there some threats of like a dojo storm? I mean, I heard Pierce was one of the targets.
Yeah, so if you're a 5-17 MMA fighter, I will bust your fucking ass. Anywhere.
Okay.
A dark alley, my car, Walmart. I don't give a fuck. All right.
Okay. Okay. Yes. While I agree that the 5-17 thing is bad,
it's statistically likely that I submit him. 65% loss rate by submission.
You're supposed to be making peace.
I am supposed to be making peace. Listen, I apologize to the cameraman. I didn't apologize to the fighter that thought he was tough coming in my inbox.
Okay, that's fair.
Cameraman.
You said you were going to dojo storm my gym. Bitch, please.
Wait, who? What? Who? Okay.
Okay.
No, Pierce, elaborate. Go ahead.
Okay, so basically, I asked this dude, right, how much his fight package was. He said $75. They're already supposed to be free, right? They're already supposed to be getting posted for free. And so I sent back a laughing face emoji because I thought it was all funny. The dude sent back a higher price, and I was like, bitch, I'll bounce your head off the canvas. Trying to be funny, right? I thought it was all over. 2 hours later, dude's texting Michael talking about oh, get your fucking boy, you train with this piece of shit. And then he inboxes me. And he's like, oh, I'll bust your fucking ass. And I'm like, dude, come try. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're a 5-17 pro MMA fighter. You have a 65% submission rate. Like, he's sitting here talking about, oh, I'm signing 6-figure deals, bro. Who the fuck wants to pay you 6 figures? Ain't nobody in this world want to pay you 6 figures, bro. You have a 22 fight career and 5 wins. Nobody is paying you 6 figures.
Is that the fighter or the cameraman?
Okay, that's the fighter. I think that we need to take the time.
That was the fighter. Basically, the fighter inboxed me trying to take up the cameraman, and I was just like, bro, whatever. Like,
wait. How did the cameraman get involved?
Because I was asked. He basically took pictures, and I asked like how much the pictures were, and then he hit me up with a price, and I was like, nah, I'm not paying that, and I made a joke about it, and then
the joke.
Now all of Louisville is mad at me, and then like apparently this other dude's from Marion, Illinois. It was like, okay.
I think that the entire thing was a major lapse of communication and a lot of ego. I don't even really want to comment that much on the situation because I know too many people involved. That being said, I don't think that I think there was a misunderstanding on Pierce's end here too on the pricing of the photos. And he, from what I understand, did you hit up a separate, but there were two photographers, right? Or
Yeah,
something like that. And so, okay, so he hit up the guy thinking that basically Pierce thought he was getting ripped off and got defensive, and then in reality what he didn't realize was that cameraman hadn't done anything. He's actually just an old guy with health issues that had struggled to make it through the show.
Okay.
So all of that cameraman's guys got defensive and came to Pierce, and then Pierce bucked down on it, and now all of Lexington is pissed off. So
Okay,
I feel like what we
Lexington or Louisville?
Damn.
Louisville. It's fucking Louisville.
whatever, Louisville, Lexington,
Louisville.
whatever the fuck. They start with an L and they're not
Eastern
here.
Kentucky.
It's a Louisville story.
Okay.
Get over
I believe that there's a.
I was gonna say I apologize to the cameraman, right? Because like that part was a miscommunication, but it's like he can be a grown man and he can tell me that. He could be like, you know, don't come try to fight another grown man's battles in my DMs. That's the part that I have the problem with still.
Okay, yeah, because you got defensive because his buddy came at you. But granted, and you didn't have context. So it sounds like everybody needs to sit down, have a tea together, maybe a coffee, okay, enjoy some fight shows, all right, maybe get some wings, and chill. All right, dude, the community guys, like, seriously, like, I don't even want to feed into no drama here, and I don't want it on my platform. At the end of the day, like, no one here.
story in here, but like this is kind of lackluster. I was hoping there was a good story in there, but it just
No, the big
It was awful. It was awfully lackluster, bro.
the lackluster thing was waking up to a post of 60 different comments on it because everybody was pissed off thinking the Pierce wanted to beat up an old man working a camera. At the end of the day, I think there was a miss.
Am I gonna get jumped? Am I gonna get
No.
jumped if I go to Louisville?
That's why I'm making the comment to even comment on it and make it really clear that
You let me know, and I'll take care of that one.
I'll tell everyone in Louisville.
Pierce.
I know
jump
Pierce.
me. You can bring them
I'll
one
protect
on one.
you. I'll protect you all from
On
Lexington.
one, and you can bring them 5-on-1. I don't care, bro.
Sorry,
It's not like I haven't had my ass whooped before.
All right, I'm gonna go
Okay.
pick a in Louisville, and I'm gonna leave it to you.
guys, or we could take the time to just realize that situations like this is where you guys as mixed martial artists can choose, right? You can do the ego-driven thing here. Like, I could be funny and try to hype this drama up on my platform, but that's not what I'm about. And I don't want people coming up to me later after this pod going, "Oh, Jeremy, why did you hype this shit up? Why are you getting voted?" At the end of the day, there's a miscommunication between two gyms. We're a small community. There ain't no reason that anybody in Kentucky needs to be mad at anybody else. Okay, that's how all of this started. Was because you messaged somebody that knew a bunch of other people, and next thing you know, everybody's mad at one another.
Yeah,
Jeremy,
We're martial artists, guys. We're not. What's up?
Pierce,
What's up?
you sorry to 520?
Sorry, what?
Are you sorry to the fighter with his 520 record? Oh, jeez, that 520 record.
I'm not sorry to the guy with the 5-20 record. I'm sorry to the photographer that didn't get my joke.
Can you agree that it's reasonable for one homeboys to
Yeah,
want
no,
to
that's
another
reasonable.
homeboys? Okay, so in all fairness, you're kind of sorry to the 520 guy too.
Yeah, in a way. And I guess if we're putting it that way, in a way,
It's all ego-driven, brother. It's all ego.
it is all ego driven. But
We're squashing beefs here at JMA.
Yeah, we are. Squashing beef, making burgers, smash
20
burgers.
listen,
Can we get 520 on here? I want to get 520 on here.
Huh?
The
Can we
beef
get the-
squashed me.
What?
I said I've never squashed beef in my life. The beef has squashed me.
Yeah, that was apparent from your first fight.
Listen, when are we gonna watch the rest of them then?
Yeah, when are we gonna watch his actual fight that he won? I've waited 3 days to see this
You
shit.
say it like there's only one.
I've
Oh
been
yeah, you're right. Sometimes I forget.
exist.
Hold on. If you go to my Facebook and just scroll down like 4 posts, it
I
should
try
be
to
there.
avoid that place.
What?
I try to avoid that place.
Listen,
Dark places
my
on the internet.
Facebook
I
is
try to
gold.
avoid.
You can
Darkest crevices of the internet.
listen. My Facebook is a gold mine. You could find billions of dollars on there.
Like the gold mine in your nose. Like you're looking for gold.
I want tacos.
Well, I mean,
I want tacos after this podcast.
brother, we live 2 minutes.
I had taco salad the other day.
Oh yeah, you did.
Have you tried Oscars, Jeremy?
What's Oscars?
The taco shop over there by Zaxby's in Paducah.
No, I didn't even know that existed.
Dude, it's fucking good. It's Oscar's street tacos, and they're like, dude.
Okay, now I'm fucking weird about getting street tacos that aren't actually off the street, bro.
No. They're like, it's in a building, but like, me and Michael will vouch for them, like, dead ass. They're good as hell.
Michael can't talk. You think that he can taste either? That's crazy.
No, because he can talk now because Will Kaler knocked it back into him.
When did that happen?
Last week.
I guess I don't pay that much attention to my brother.
Yeah, no, bro. Like, that's what I'm telling you, bro. He doesn't have a lisp anymore. If you turn the audio up on this, you can hear it. He doesn't have a lisp.
Fourth MMA night fight, 3 days notice, but I look so bad. Why do you label your stuff like a teenage girl on TikTok?
Because I am essentially a 19-year-old teenage girl.
And why can I see Michael's hairline from here?
Yeah, ignore all the notifications I was getting as which I look so fat too, dude. Like the
Just fast forward through all this and
I got that case probably at like 170. Listen, I gave him the Yoda special right here too. When I got to my corner, I turned my back to him and I didn't let him I didn't turn around to see him till it was time to fight. I got that one from the best MMA coach in the entire world, Yoni Israel, right there.
So this is my first time seeing all of this. I'm taking it as well. So I'm taking this in.
Why is it so?
You can tell it's because it's an Indiana show and they
or anything at all. The entire show.
This guy looks like if Sheldon Cooper had dreads.
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. That's fucking hilarious. I love you.
Like, are you sure this isn't an episode of The Big Bang Theory?
Young Sheldon. This is Young Sheldon season 9.
I don't know this guy. I ain't gonna talk trash. He'll probably beat me up. I'm sorry, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, he hit me
It's just for the
harder
views.
than I have ever been hit in a cage fight from bottom
I
down.
can't grapple. I'm 0-1, guys. I'm sorry.
It could have been just because I was like crashing my head down into it too, but I'm just saying, like,
I was about to say, I mean, I don't want to just stay here and watch people move up all day. That'd be weird.
I know it's your favorite topic, Jeremy.
I want you to take Pierce to shoot for the double.
literally, I backed one step up and shot for the single. I'll break it down because I went for 3 takedowns too. I went for my run the pipe. Energy wasn't there. I went to high crotch him, and then I tripped him out because the energy also was not there. That's right here. I'm really just trying to camp and keep my head in his chest and just land some small shots. Right there, I realized that, all right, his guard is going to be easy as butter to pass. So I did.
That was a nice clean pass.
I wanted to put more explosivity into it, but I don't know. I couldn't generate the power that I needed to cartwheel. Right there, just slide on. I wanted to, like, work from mounts a lot from this fight. I low-key wanted to TKO him right here, which this ground and pound looks god-awful. But Americana number 1 right there. He hit me right there. That's where the mouthpiece goes flying out. But while I'm sitting there, I wasn't exactly going for an Ezekiel. I had my arm around the head like I was, but it wasn't there, so I wasn't really gonna like super hard press for it. Just giving him more ground and pound right there too to kind of soften him up. I wanted to work his face to the fence, that way I could cram his head into the corner between the fence and the canvas and just try to TKO him right there. And then I had flashbacks to my second fight where I got reversed 8 times off the cage from getting them out, and just decided not to let him.
Did he throw elbows to your body there?
Huh?
No.
Did he throw elbows to the body there?
No, I wasn't throwing any elbows to the body.
No. Did the guy on the bottom throw elbows on your body from bottom
he was
there?
punching me in the face. Which this head and arm, this was
Are you-
awesome. I walked
It looked like. Oh yeah.
I walked it up perfectly, but he kept pushing so hard that I couldn't, like, I kept losing my balance when I go to get off of him, so I just gave up on it. Because I wasn't about to get him to roll over because I was going for this choke. But keep just punching him right here, just something soft. Keep the activity going. Which they were yelling at me in the corner this whole time. They were like, straight punches, hammer fist, straight punches, hammer fist. So the ground and pound got better as we were going, which this is where I take his back right here. When I went for that Americana, you could see, you rewind it about 5 seconds. You could have seen where he takes like his arm and he shoves it across when I first go for the Americana. And from there, I used it to work into my gift wrap. I was too high up on his back. So you can see what I was talking about the triangling right there. I wanted to flatten him out, but that was not going to happen because of how high up on his back I was. So I just resorted to making him open that neck up, slide up under. And then hold on, when I did that, when I jumped in the air and I went to slam both my hands down on the mat. I didn't slam my hands down on the mat. I jumped. And then as I was coming down, my nose hit the mat first. And my neck still hurts from that.
Yeah, you had that orc chieftain scream.
Just there that, let's fucking go. Yeah, well, I mean, my biggest things that I take away from that performance are like, first of all, I've got to work a lot more ground and pound. And second of all, I need to stay on the feet a little longer before I shoot for that takedown. Those are my 2 biggest things.
I would have
just asked you.
I mean, I don't think you can stop my takedown, brother.
Need to the face.
Take me down either. We're talking.
John, you be an MMA fighter now. Let's see you do that. I want to see it.
I'm good.
You don't want to do it once. You don't want to do it just one time just to say you did it.
Don't you have boxing experience?
Go fight that Cloudhammer guy. Not Cloudhammer. Cloudhammer's your friend. Who's the one that's always calling the one that's always up pulling at a fight? It's a bum. The redhead. Not Jordan. The other redhead bum that's always pulling at fights.
Cloudhammer's not. No, you're talking about
Yeah, Cloudhammer's cool people. That's what I say. I got it wrong. I'm trying to remember New York names.
No. You're thinking of I can't remember his name now. I don't know. He was called the Leprechaun here. He fought for Cage Wars, and he would try to fight this guy, Rich Cloudhammer, all the time because Rich was like a crowd favorite, and they were both heavyweights. But Rich is like an older guy with kids, and like he just did it for fun because he loves sport, and it's like a release. And you guys, if you guys want to get to know Rich, you can watch him in an earlier podcast. But no, Rich is super cool dude. And then this Leprechaun kid. He had a really good debut. He had a phenomenal debut. Everyone loved him. And then it got to his head. And this kid started talking shit to everyone in the community. And he kept ducking fights. And eventually the promotions were like, yo, you got to go. They kicked him. And then they let him back. And then they kicked him again. And then, so it's a whole show of a mess. I don't know. I stopped following it.
I'll fight him. I don't give a fuck if he's a heavyweight.
you'd probably mess him up. I don't think he had the first debut win, and I don't think he had a win since. I don't know if he's fought since. I think he had one actual fight ever since. But yeah, he's a whole mess.
Got some waiting on him.
He's a mess.
You can, I mean, hit up Elite Fighting Promotion here in Saratoga. I think, like I said, I think they were offering. Well, I don't want to quote them on live on the podcast without looking it up.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Elite-
listen, I'm definitely down to fight in New York. It's just more about the taking the time, the funds, which I don't. I don't want to make this is. I feel like this is gonna make me sound like a bitch when I say this. I don't really want to fight again for a minute, and I've said that about after every fight, and then took a fight literally 2 months spaced in between each other since my first one. But next year, I kind of want to go to Pans and win Pan American at Blue Belt, and then I don't know. I want to take a couple kickboxing and boxing fights and kind of round that out, and then come back to MMA.
You mean like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu pans?
Yeah, like IBJJF Pan American.
Oh, well, damn! Good luck. We have a couple guys on the team who regularly train and will travel out across the country to try and rank on the record. Sean Clow is one of them. I think Jordan Scrom did it for a minute. I think who else we have? Oh, Oscar did it for a minute. Oscar's a fucking beast. He did ADCC trials as well. I don't
See,
know.
that's on my radar. That's just I don't want to say more down the line because I mean, fuck, if I Moneyberged it and bought my black belt, I'd go do ADCC trials.
You can compete as a blue belt.
I'm not. I don't want to. I don't really go into ADCC or anything like that until I am a brown or a black belt. Because like the reason that I'm like going and trying to do pans appeals to me is because first of all, there's a blue belt division. Like if I win ADCC or I go to ADCC, I want it to be like I'm the man. I am the best in the world. You know, I don't want to go and try to compete and be like, I don't really know what I'm trying to say here. In other words, I want to do the blue belt division and like prove that I'm the best blue belt in the Americas, and then hopefully punch my ticket to Worlds. Prove I'm the best blue belt in Worlds.
So, Pans is point grappling, right?
What?
Pans is point grappling, right?
I believe so. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as Fuji tournaments if you are familiar with their rule set.
I can't talk shit about it. My coach was ranked I think #1 for a minute. On,
Scissor hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to talk shit about point grappling, but I really can't.
I agree. Point grappling isn't. I would rather have submission only matches.
Yeah.
But like, you know, that's a harder avenue to go through, and like, I don't want to say this to make it sound like I want to be recognized, and that's the whole reason I do it. But like, I want to be recognized to the point where I can make money off the sport, and not like enough to make myself be able to live and not have to work, and just be able to do the sport and martial arts 24/7. But I don't want to get super famous, you know.
I feel like you kind of have to in this sport.
I agree with that, though.
And no, I mean, you're gonna have to travel a bit more to do it.
Yeah.
Like no offense, but like all the good gyms are either on the West Coast or the East Coast.
Yeah, which I
mean, I guess Texas, southern border down there too, has got some good ones.
Well,
now,
I mean,
too.
there are even some gyms up in places like Wisconsin that I'd want to go to, and like gyms in Canada. Like when I say that, I don't mean that like famous as in like not traveling and stuff. I mean like I don't really care about like Instagram followers or Facebook followers, because I mean honestly, my ideal life is traveling around to wherever I want to go and just training at random gyms.
You do understand though, like as an athlete, in order to make a career and a living, like an honest career and a living, I think this is a big point of contention for a lot of athletes, is they don't understand that 50% of your, or I shouldn't say 50% of your career, a decent portion of your career should be targeted towards marketing yourself towards the public. because if no one like Caitlin Clark, all the WNBA hates her right now, but like she has a good marketing position, right? Like even if she's not marketing herself, she's in a marketing position where like people want to put money on her.
Yeah.
So like you either need to create these situations or make this situation. You know what I mean? So that is something to look at and down the line. I mean, don't be afraid of the followers. Love them.
I mean, that's not what I mean when I say that. I just mean like it's not something that I genuinely am like. That's what I do this for. Like, I can care less if I have it or don't have it. You know.
That's fair.
Which I mean, I do actively post on social media, and feel free to follow all of them.
All right. We are going on an hour. Normally about this time we start to cut it. So let's go on to trivia. Jeremy, do you want to do trivia today?
Oh God, I know you did some weird setup shit if you're asking me to do trivia.
No, this one's legit. I swear to God, I did.
Oh, it's legit. It's love.
Yeah.
Oh, love. Okay, yeah. You can hear my voice. You can hear my voice. Yeah, you can hear my voice. It'll be beautiful, Pierce. I'm gonna say the words to you off the screen. It's gonna be magical. Are you ready? Are you ready to be just absolutely?
For hun.
There we go. There we go. All right. What was the first company to sponsor the UFC? Was it A, Planet Fitness, B, Gold's Gym, or C, YMCA?
Pretty sure it was Gold's Gym, but you can't quote me on that one.
Yeah, we can. We're live. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yes, well, I guess it is. Okay. All right. What was the first anime to release in the United States?
Oh,
Rebel Boy,
Oh.
White Serpent, or Magic Boy?
I genuinely don't know this one, so we're gonna go with B and go White Serpent because statistically B is the most likely answer.
Magic Boy. I've never heard of that in my life.
I haven't either. Honestly, when I read Robo Boy and Magic Boy, I thought it was confusing Astro Boy for something.
That was what I was sitting there wondering was a PETA. Because I didn't make this.
Had a name for Astro Boy?
Which UFC fighter had the most heel hook finishes during their career?
Paul Harris.
They final answer?
Yeah, Paul Harris.
All right. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah. I know my shit. Listen, here's some more. Paul Harris is like one of the goated leg lockers. I low-key have watched a lot of his tape. So.
Yeah, I kind of just threw those together on the fly. I was expecting them to be a little harder.
I think, but by the end of this, I think I need to give you two guys a little friendship bracelet.
Listen, I'm autistic, so whatever fucking trivia you have, if I have heard the answer once, it's raps, bro.
Well, I have ADHD, so if you've given me the answer at least once, I'm going to ask at least 5 more times.
You guys are like the gift bundle of age. The gift bundle of age.
I'm going to mail you the other half of a love necklace. I got you.
Yeah. When I come to New York and we have our jiu-jitsu match, we won't get any medals or nothing. We'll just get 2 halves of a broken
All right, me and Jeremy are going to bet on our opposing sides. We have to. It has to be opposing.
We
can't bet on the same person, though.
I'm going to put all of my money on one person and then put something in the other person's water and then make all the money and then disappear.
That's
well,
fair.
I want to say
I'm down to drink laxatives before a jiu-jitsu match if we're making millions of dollars.
You gross fuck.
John, are you down?
Keep the laxatives.
We do it for the brand? We do it for the brand?
Only if you promise to keep the laxatives away from him.
We do it for the brand.
All right, I'll bet a couple hundred and we'll put a pool together.
Are you
couple hundred laxatives?
Are
Money.
you gonna wear a white gi?
I'd be popping them laxatives like they're fucking candy, dude.
Are you gonna wear a white gi with them?
Yeah, why not? You know, that's why my gi's so dirty.
Oh, after you both do laxative, whoever shits themselves first loses.
No.
I'll get on that back and lock in.
Is this what our podcast has turned into?
No.
We ran out of good content, so we just
Kidding me.
like the UFC just made a deal and just is no longer with ESPN, and we're talking about laxative grappling matches on the podcast.
Listen, I
What are
think
we
that
doing,
was an
guys?
awful idea.
Oh, wait,
honestly.
So the UFC did they ended the pay-per-view, which is interesting because I've been talking about this for years. What do you guys actually think about that?
I think it's an awful idea because all that I'm seeing I feel like is going to come out of this is I'm thinking we're just going to have Apex every weekend. Rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. And it's like the reason that the pay-per-view structure sold like it does is because the product that not only is demanded to sell pay-per-views, but the product that pay-per-views produce. So
But it doesn't sell. That's the problem. Is like, so the price barrier has been made so high. So like you have to pay for the fight of the night, right? Then you pay for the pay-per-view. Then you're paying for like the behind the scenes. It's like if you're a real UFC fan, like if you're a football fan, right? It's free.
Yeah.
If it's a UFC fan, it's
You're
hundreds
paying
of dollars.
It's $1,200 a year if you're getting it for pay-per-view at that point.
It's like that's not fair.
It was like 80 or 90, yeah.
It's not fair to the fans.
Lowered. Like I think it should be cheaper, but I don't think cutting pay-per-views is the right choice.
I agree. There should definitely be some pay-per-view.
Well, he said that they will do one-off events. He's already hinting at doing one-off events. I'm sure if he gets like a Jones Aspinall situation, he's gonna find a way to make more money off of it. Like, there's no doubt about that. I mean, like, come on, now you think they're gonna? He's saying that they're gonna do the White House event on Paramount. I doubt it, bro. That's gonna be exclusive. They're gonna make you pay for that.
Fester for you.
Like, I don't know about it. I don't think Dana White is that. I'm curious to see how these fighters are gonna renegotiate their contracts. But I was watching MMA Guru looking at it, and I mean, with the state of what's going on with the UFC right now too, like, you don't really have that many big superstars right now. Piero was almost there. I mean, he was there, and then Ankalaev just kind of like knocked him off his side. You got Topuria. That's really it. So, I mean, I get what they're saying. It intrigues me with the champions who are in their contract is based off pay-per-view points. I wonder how that's going to change for them.
I think
I would imagine. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. That might be like the only good thing that comes out of it, honestly, is fighter pay evolving.
I was thinking they were going to get better pay because of the situation. Like in the same situation with like, you know, NBA, NFL. You know, the better the views, typically the more the athletes get paid. Unfortunately, it seems in the UFC that it just goes to the top favorite, you know, in popularity. Is like, all right, are you loved? Are you bringing in views? You know, and I think, like I said, I think the barrier to entry is really the biggest inhibitor to like UFC blowing up. Is like the average person doesn't want to spend ridiculous monies to watch a sport at home.
Yeah, and they don't know how to pirate that shit without looking it up or knowing somebody who knows how to.
Right. Like, so and it's on Fox or it's on CBS or it's on Paramount or whatever you're watching on TV. It's right there in front of you. You might put it on, and now you got a new fan.
Yep.
That's fair. I mean, that's part of the appeal of like when we had the Ultimate Fighter on Spike TV. That's the whole reason that shit got so big was because, hey, bro, it's free on TV. You know, like,
yeah. I think at that time too, being a UFC fighter was so relatable, or so like one of those relatable feelings or vibes for so many young males at the time. I still remember, what was it? The one guy with the hawk. Let me bang! I just want to bang!
I just want to bang, bro.
Just let me bang, bro. Just let me bang.
I mean, I feel like part of the reason that it popped so much is because us as fighters, like, you've got to be slightly crazy to be a fighter. An MMA fighter, especially. Like, you got to have something that's, like, kind of ticks wrong about you. And so, like, when you put a bunch of people that are kind of crazy in a house together, crazy shit happens. And reality TV is funded off crazy shit happening. So it's literally like the ultimate recipe right there.
We're gonna have to start our own JMA house. Reality
I'm
TV.
down. We're gonna put you two in the same room. Friendship bracelet.
Do we get bunk beds? Can we have a bunk bed?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a bunk bed. I'm gonna make you fight over the top bunk.
As long as I get the
First
top
thing I was
bunk.
gonna say.
I can't do the top bunk.
No, because Pierce has a bad story about bunk beds. Don't give him non-flashbacks. Yeah, I just went there. I just went there.
Someone tried to Epstein him?
No.
Kinda.
When I was a child, a wee lad, I went to military school, and basically I got jumped by 8 people sleeping in a bunk bed. Yeah.
What did you do to get sent to military school?
I don't know if he was talking about that in the past.
I choked a kid all the way unconscious in 10th grade for touching my dick in class, and I dropped it. Yeah.
Wait, so you were sexually assaulted and they sent you to military school?
Well, they sent me to A school, and if I completed the military school, I get to graduate early. And I was like, fuck yeah, sign me up. So I volunteered to go to military school to graduate at the end of 10th grade, 2 years early, instead of at the end of 12th grade. Did that play out? No, I jumped a weekend. I forced my way, and it's like literally there's 2 foot between each bunk. Forced my way up out of the bed, and then they like death funneled themselves in there until the staff of the military school came and stopped the fight. And I went to juvie for that.
You should have fought better. If you'd put on a better show, they wouldn't have sent you away. They were looking for entertainment.
I almost feel bad for you. You
Nah.
got sexually assaulted, then you got jumped, and then they just kept escalating you. They're like, you're the problem, kid.
Well, all right.
Were you the problem? I feel like you might have been a contributor.
Kind of, sort of. All right, like the whole reason, like me and the dude that touched my dick had beef, but he was like this gay dude, right? I don't give a fuck if you're gay. Don't touch my dick, right? That's for one woman only. Don't touch my dick. Dude grabbed that shit, and I was like, nah, we're not doing this. And then
did you lead him on?
What?
Did you ask for it?
No, I think it was like
what were you wearing?
Weird domination thing from him.
What were you wearing?
Shorts and a t-shirt?
Oh,
fuck you! That's crazy.
Were they gray?
No, they were not gray. They were black, so you couldn't see
That's on the line. You might have been asking for it.
Listen, my nickname is the Patty Boy. Like, I'm a little gay too. It's all right.
Yeah, you're missing an S.
Listen, multiple men at the same time is the best feeling in the world. You ever been?
Well, that's a great way to. Okay, whoa.
Have you ever been Shark Tank?
No, I have not. I have not been jumped.
You've never been Shark Tanked?
That's actually,
you ain't really lived, brother. I've been Shark Tank. Pierce has seen it. Pierce, tell these people in the podcast I'm low-key a badass. Let them know.
Okay.
Let them know I got hands.
Our gym is the best gym in the world, right? So one of our big exercises that we do to get ready to not be a pussy in a cage is we fight in the gym. What is it?
Yeah, but shit don't play that shit.
Basically, I can't say it like that. A Shark Tank is where depending on how many people are there, a couple people will be in the middle, right? So coach sets the round timer, and the round timer is not like 3-minute rounds or 5-minute rounds. It's like he sets like a 30-minute timer, and if you are in the middle, you do not get a break. You are to stay moving the entire time and you're getting a fresh person each 2-minute round. And so basically it's a fast track on getting you tired and exhausted.
Oh, that's
And
normal.
It's
the standard.
It's an amazing exercise to get in shape for fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great training method. All right. We were supposed to.
If I pop my shoulder out on the podcast, do I get to count it as a work injury?
No, absolutely
Yes.
not. This is
Too late.
all right. We were supposed to close out like 10 minutes ago. All right, guys. If you like this podcast, make sure you like and subscribe. Pierce Owens' social media stuff is all at the bottom, so we're gonna save our time and not make him do the whole plug thing. Pierce Owen _MMA on Pierce _Owen MMA on Instagram, Pierce Owen on Facebook, and if you want to see his naked snaps, you go to Pierce K at 241. I don't think he's started his OnlyFans yet, but I believe that's it.
I think it's the Snapchat.
We can expect that by Christmas for your early Christmas presents. Till next time, guys. Make sure you stay blessed. Oh, also one last thing. Make sure you check out the Jmurrayathletics store. We have lots of amazing products.
Yeah, buy our shit. We're cool. We're cool people. We got good hoodies. We got hats. We got shoes. We got t-shirts. Okay, supplements. Okay, pretty much everything but self-esteem you can buy in our store. So please go do that. We like money.
Listen, I thought I ordered self-esteem from y'all one time, and it just made everything worse.
You lie.
Get this guy off here.
You lie. Yeah. Get off our pod. Yeah.